Right, and hello, visuals. Welcome to I need another fag. Welcome to the Visual Guys Entertainment News Podcast. Me and Chris, who is here, fresh from watching The Wild Robot. My eyes hurt. I sobbed like a fucker. We won't go too much into it because we'll talk about it next week. It's only been out for a day, and I don't want to spoil it just too early. Plus, I need your memory to be good for the time being. So we usually work backwards anyway, don't we? Watch a film, then review it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to spoil anything for anybody too early anyhow. But just a quick little brief, without going into details of how you felt, Chris.
Emotional.
Super emotional. I think that, you've nailed it, to be fair there. That's the biggest key word. I don't know, did you sob? Did you sob at all? You did? Oh, you had a little sob?
I did.
That might be the second film I've heard you sobbing at.
I did.
I was at one point, I did an ugly cry. I don't know if you heard, it was 3 times I made a noise because it's just. But we'll get into the spoiler heavies, whatever. It's fucking brilliant. It's a really good film. The fucking fuck off. I'm sick. I'd kill myself anyway. It's just it's why I like watching these kind of films. But yeah, it is entertainment news, and we need to speak about a film that I don't want Chris to forget about. And it's Transformers 1, which is what we did last week.
We did.
So we'll do this, and then we'll do the canoes and shit. I'm going to let you ramble for a bit, though, mate, because my head's still a bit everywhere. I'm still a bit fucking depressed. Not that it's... Anyway, well, that's next week. Tell us about Transformers 1, sir. Spoiler heavy.
Transformers 1, it's basically the OG of Optimus and Megatron. They were brothers, they were besties. Worked together, lived together, kind of. And then obviously it all came down to
What the fuck happened there?
fly.
Oh, right, gee, I thought you were just fucking giving the kitchen counter a bit of dirty bird or something.
And it all came down to the, what did you call it?
The League of Leadership? Yeah.
That fucking
Yeah.
heart thing. And that's when they set the separate ways.
Yeah, they had...
How war became against the Megatrons and the...
Like the Megatrons, the
Decepticons,
Decepticons, and the Autobots.
And the Autobots.
The Matrix of leadership.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the early days of Transformers. Orion Pax before Optimus, D16 before Megatron. Like Chris says, they were best pals, and then we find out that Sentinel Prime's been lying to all of the Transformers, removing cogs from other Transformers so they can't transform and shit, which made a weird sort of racism thing about cogless being one race and people with cogs being one and the cogless ones being treated a certain way. It was like a weird, okay, come on, let's calm down a bit here. Don't want to get political in Transformers, for fuck's sake. But yes, it's the OG story of the original Transformers and how they eventually become to be the Autobots and all that kind of carry on and stuff. But it was a very high octane, fun filled, and quite emotionally heavy, especially with the split between Megatron and Optimus Prime. Because I'm assuming you've never really seen them two as pals, only as enemies.
No, yeah.
So what did you think about that?
It was interesting to see. I liked it.
Seeing
I like
how
OG.
tight they
I like OG films. I like it when they go
Stripping
to the
it back.
core,
Yeah.
and you get to the origin story of behind the rest of the stories.
Well, yeah, because I don't know when you ever will, but next time you go back and watch a Transformers, not that they're in the same timeline, but you can look back at this and be like, oh, see, them two, when they're fighting, it's a bit more personal, a bit more meaningful, a bit more... Because they literally were brothers. And Megatron as well, obviously, we know he's a baddie, he's a dickhead and whatnot. He wants to do what's best for Cybertron. Because he was manipulated, he was annoyed that this hero that he looked up to, Sentinel Prime, misled everybody, mistreated everybody, did everything fucking wrong, and just kicked off. And then seeing the split, watching Optimus turn that full form, getting his little face mask, getting his axe out, anything Optimus Prime does, amazing. The big thing is, how did you feel about Chris Hemsworth?
He played it really well. Like I said, the only thing I felt a bit dodgy was at the end giving his speech.
Yeah, it didn't feel the same to you.
No.
I know what you mean, because when I first watched it, I was a bit like, it's not Peter Cullen, but I thought he did a really good job at young Peter Cullen and trying to sort of, you could hear it, because the same with Megatron, I can't remember the name of the lad that voiced him, he's on Bullet Train and that, I can't remember his fucking name. But his voice sort of went a bit deeper and darker and a bit more menacing as the film went on. So whether we get however many of these Transformers ones, when they do end, you could probably hear it sort of merge into that Peter Cullen kind of voice. I thought Chris Hemsworth did a great job. I thought they all did. Scarlett Johansson, what's his name, Kay from Kay and Peele. as Bumblebee. He was fucking. I absolutely love the
Michael K. Ray.
Yes, is I say his name?
Something like that.
The Megatron joke was just fucking fun because he just did not let it go. I was speaking to a later one. He keeps Megatron, and she carried on walking. It's better. We get it, B. And the fact he says, "Oh yeah, I can take you up to service. It's easy. I've got a plan, but it's not going to be easy." It's just the comedy was great, but the emotion was there, and it was a thrilling adventure. The animation was so clean and slick and beautiful, and like you said before, it was nice seeing Optimus and Megatron as they're these youthful, not innocent, but sort of playful, brotherly sort of love kind of thing going on.
Yes,
fucking amazing.
It was good.
To me, you don't need to hear my figures. I've already said it. Whatever, billion out of 10. I fucking love it. It's my candidate. And to be fair, at the minute, this is going to shock everybody. Maybe it's my film of the year as it stands, and that's above Godzilla Kong. It's above Deadpool Wolverine. I just thought it was fucking just sheer perfect. I know I'm fucking anything to do with Optimus Prime, regardless, but I just felt so warm and happy.
Yeah,
and I just love it so much. So a billion out of 10 for me.
A billion out of 10 for you. Does that even exist?
It does now.
Fair enough. Well, I wouldn't say a billion, but I'm going to give it like a solid 9.
Solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, to be fair. Really enjoyed it.
Have you got anything that you didn't particularly love, or anything that...
No, I enjoyed it all.
Did you like the animation stuff?
I did.
The story?
Like you said, the animation was flawless. The storyline was brilliant. It was funny. It was sad. Yeah, enjoyed it all.
Fucking beautiful. So there you go. Chris gives it a solid 9. Like I said, come back next week. We'll talk the last road. I keep calling it the last road, but the wild road. I don't know. The whole time we call it the last road, but same with that. And then the next week we're going. Just found out as of today, we'll be going to a Midnight of Venom because they've got a. What are you doing? It's a little prick. I can't say that though because animals are adorable. They're gonna rip me out. He's a little prick, but I love it. But yeah, so we'll be doing Venom shit on that next week. Right. Well, anyway, entertainment news. Catch up with what you've caught up. We know you've not caught up with everything.
No. I'll round off what we've done, or what I've done. Starting off, Agatha.
Episode 5.
5.
Yeah.
Basically, it was like a back-to-back story of what we've seen throughout the previous episodes.
Yeah, it was like a little...
Just from his point of view and how he became...
Wiccan,
Yeah.
It's just quite... Because, we saw... Because obviously the accident he died in before he was Wiccan.
Yes.
And he took over the body and stuff like that. And you saw how he truly is and these powers that are coming through. It was quite nice seeing OG Quicksilver again. But obviously he's back to normal. He's not Quicksilver or whatever. We run down of that and who he is and what his real plan was and all this kind of stuff. And the interaction between him and I love the way Agatha's being portrayed and played in this. She's just so much fucking fun. Once again, it's just more... I didn't realise I was going to love this as much. I thought it was just going to be okay. Nice little October-y witch watch. Carry on. But I'm just... Like I said, I'm still loving it. Yes, it wasn't as epic as the episode before because it was a little bit of a backstory to Wiccan. Well, he's not quite called Wiccan yet, I don't think. But this is going to be our Wiccan for... the Young Avengers shit coming forward, and then I'm assuming at the end of the road we will see Speed.
Possibly.
I'm assuming so. But it was another episode I had a lot of fun with.
I did myself.
And it's more down the road, down the ridge. I fucking love that song. But you enjoyed it though.
I enjoyed it.
What else did you catch up with?
I've done an episode of Lord of the Rings.
You'll have to catch us on though. So you did the one.
I did
as they got to a Region.
The one, or fucking hell, bear with me. I watched this morning. The guy once he turned up, he got found with all the writing on his chest, and he got buried. The little people, had their speech and started fucking. She stood up to him. Yeah. Her and the ghoul had their conversation, and then basically it's the start of the war.
Start of the
battle.
An epic 1.5 episode battle you're going to get now. Just absolute fucking sheer carnage and epicness and whatnot. It's quite sad because obviously Region's quite a beautiful city, but it gets completely as you can imagine, just fucked clean up.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing that come for the next couple of episodes for you is the conversation between Celebrimbor and Sauron inside Eregion as this battle's happening. It's like, fuck, it's just, I can't wait till we do our end of the year stuff so I can just ramble and rant about so much bullshit. But yeah, did you enjoy the episode?
I enjoyed this episode.
You still enjoying the series?
Yeah, I'm enjoying this series a lot better than I did season 1.
So you're very much up for more to come then?
Yeah.
That's good then. So okay, Lord of the Rings, Agatha, no penguin yet.
No, that was on the plan today.
No doubt.
And Daryl was on the plan. I started watching Daryl, but obviously I switched off.
Yeah, because that what we on with Daryl now?
4?
Is it 4?
Something like that.
Yeah, me and Chris, unfortunately, were saying on the way down to the cinema, we love Daryl, don't get us wrong, this is not a knock on Daryl, Norman Reedus or anything, but it's a show that every week when we come to, we put it on because we kind of just have to tick it off.
Yes.
Whereas the Penguin and that, I'm genuinely get my coffee ready, sit down, get just relaxed and get excited over, whereas I'm just not getting excited over Daryl.
No.
Which is a shame because we love the fucker.
Yes.
I think it just goes down to we need just start tying this up, please, because we're gonna have to keep ticking it off anyway.
Oh yeah, if they continue bringing more shit, obviously we're gonna have to watch it.
Yeah.
But no, I do think they're gonna have to start closing it off, or people are just gonna get sick.
Because you remember when like Walking Dead, Prime Walking Dead, every episode, and you're like, oh no, next week, I can't wait for next week.
I think it kind of went off scale when Andrew Lincoln left.
Oh yeah, I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. I still enjoyed it. Like I love the stuff they were doing with the Whisperers and that, and I was still like, oh, what's gonna happen here? It's like Negan going in and shagging Alpha and the fight between Beta and Norman Reedus and shit like that. There were still elements that were like, but yeah, Prime Walking Dead, where you were like, oh, what the fuck's gonna happen next week?
Yes.
I'm not getting the same feeling with this.
No, I'm not.
Unfortunately.
But no, I do think they need to finish it off before people do start getting sick.
Yeah, which I'll never get sick of Daryl. Don't get us wrong. That character and Norman Reedus, I'll never get sick of him. Just the stories that are being told around him, I might get a bit sick of.
Yeah.
So Daryl not done yet. Penguin not done yet. And I think Agatha's only got a couple more left as well. Anyway.
Yeah.
Have you done any films or out? Any new films and shit?
No.
So just bring us the news then, Christ. What news have you got, sir?
What news do I have for you?
As Chris is bringing it up, have I watched everything? I've told everybody because obviously like Hellboy and all that kind of stuff. Outer Banks was out. Dragon Ball Daima. Outer Banks was fucking beautiful. It pissed me off though because we're gonna wait till November for the second part. Just know I'm this weird walking hypocrite.
Yeah.
I'm like, you stream it all in the one, you're like, oh, it's done. Dustin, I've got to wait years now. And then if you do it weekly, I'm like, I've got to wait for next week now. I can never be fucking happy. What have you got anyway, sir?
Right, so starting off, we've got the Big Bang Theory.
Oh, hello.
Hello. We're getting a spin-off.
Oh, is this the one you mentioned the other day?
No.
About his brother?
No.
It's a different spin-off?
Yes. This spin-off involves Stuart, Bert, and Stuart's girlfriend.
Oh, the one that he eventually ends up with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's all I can say. Because I don't know.
Did Stuart and Bert have many interactions?
Not really.
There would have been times they were together in the group, maybe.
At parties or something, yeah.
Oh, that's a weird... I like Stuart, but he was still quite... I hate that face he always does. I don't know if... Unless we're doing, for me personally, the only one I would love to go back to do is a Leonard show because the dynamic of his parents never showing him love and that kind of shit. I don't think the Sheldon one obviously made sense. I don't think we need Big Bang spin-offs. I don't think any characters are big enough for me.
No.
Personally, seeing a young Leonard wander around would be quite funny.
That would be funny.
And obviously it completely worked with Sheldon. I had no issue there.
And I think Penny would be an alright spin-off. With her growing up in high school, pushing cows over.
The farm stuff, getting drunk. Yeah, I can see the Penny one.
But that's about it. Amy grew up with no friends, so you don't really need to go through that one. Donna Sheldon. Raj just grew up in a big flash mansion over in India. So that's that. Uh,
Howard.
Howard is just a lonely kid who played with robots.
Yeah.
Bernadette, father was a cop.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, but Bernadette's whole thing always annoyed me because when she first got introduced to the show, she was very a bit dim-witted and like,
Yeah.
and then she all of a sudden turned out to be this really smart, aggressive. She had like a complete. Well, you're not the same person that started off the show, so that one would be weird. Yeah. I'm not. That doesn't excite me. I can't lie.
I'll probably still watch it to be fair because obviously it's Big Bang.
Yeah. What were you just gonna all chuck them in a comic book store, or are you gonna?
I don't know.
Do a geology thing, but there again, Stuart's not got to do with that.
I don't know. They've got no information, so I have no idea where they're going to go with it.
Oh, yeah, I'm intrigued to see how it looks, but
yes,
fine. Oh, there's a ghoul in the house.
Ryan Reynolds has tweeted that he's still pushing to get Wesley at Blade 4 and he thinks he's close. But he's kind of going down the route of a Logan send-off.
What, so with Wesley Snipes?
Yeah.
So Wesley Snipes gets a nice little send-off.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be cool.
It would be cool.
Because we never really, like, obviously the last film just sort of finishes.
It did.
There's no, like, sunset.
I'm not happy he's took over the longest character, though.
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, no, Wesley.
Oh, as in how long he's been portraying. Well, yeah, because the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though he's only got fucking 3 films.
Yeah, well, when Blade first came out, a lot of people didn't even realise he was a Marvel character because they pushed it as this...
Yeah.
No, it's had now... to be fair, when it started, it doesn't even say Marvel. I'm just sure it just says somewhere in the credits or whatever. But yeah, we had 3 films and then absolutely nothing for 20 years?
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Well, yeah, it'd be almost... Yeah, it'd be about 20 years because I think it was 2004.
Something like that.
And we got 3rd in.
Yeah, it's been a good old while anyway. So
for him to take the lead from Hugh, I wasn't happy about that. Even though Hugh's got about fucking a million films.
Yeah, Hugh's got huge
appearances and all that shit.
I think he'll still have the most appearances.
About 12 films, isn't he?
Yeah, because he's had little cameos here and there in some spots. Yeah, Wesley Snipes has got the longest run purely because he did 3 films. 20 years later, Ryan Reynolds was like, "Do you want to be in Deadpool?"
Yeah.
And okay. Okay.
Bastard.
But there could be a potential Blade 4.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. There's going to be a new film coming out. It's called The Monkey.
Got nothing to do with the one that we just had recently? Oh, that's Monkey Man, isn't it?
It's a Stephen King adaptation.
Oh, yes, they've seen the trailer. Yeah.
It's directed. Obviously, Stephen King will be involved as well as James Wang.
He produces.
And Longlegs director Osgood Perkins.
Yeah. The only trailer you would have seen in the cinema, unless you watch it online, is the one where you just see the monkey's eyes doing that. Whereas if you watch the full-length trailer now, it's like weird deaths and carnage and a lot of, like, somebody's head's on fire at one point in the trailer.
It's expected to be released next year.
I feel like, Chris can correct me at some point, I feel like it says February.
I haven't got a date.
Oh, because I watched all the trailer yesterday. Because I watched Smile 2, everybody. Go watch it. Brilliant. Fucking awesome. But I'm sure it said February in that, but again, I could be wrong. One that's brilliant is I cannot wait for Nosferatu, right? Really cannot wait for Nosferatu. And Laura's a huge Dracula person. And there's a story between Dracula and Nosferatu where it's like the licenses, they couldn't have Dracula, but they had all the same characters because the family of the Dracula writer were like, you can't use whatever. But she's pure looking forward to it. She's like, oh, that's from the book, this is from the book. This looks genuinely disgustingly scary with possessions and all this kind of shit. So something she loves, she's not going to be able to watch. Because I said to her, I'll watch it first, see how clear it is. And for me, I've got a bit of a tolerance to horror.
Yeah.
She ain't going to be able to watch it, mate. With this new trailer, she's not going to be able to watch it. And it's going to be fucking... I'll try and stick it on, but she's just... No. Yeah, so which is a shame because when you like you with Gran Turismo, when you watch somebody watch something that they have a lot of knowledge in, it's nice to be like, okay, so is this it? Or was that a little reference there? Was it? And I'm not gonna be able to do that with her because she's gonna be
hiding.
Yeah, so it's fucking pointless. But it does look fucking phenomenal. I cannot wait, and it's New Year's Day, so I don't know what we're gonna do because we will be sleep deprived from whatever marathon we've done.
Yes.
So I don't know if we leave it a day, then go to the cinema or what. Fuck knows.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, the ideal world, it would be, oh, Laura, New Year's Day, let's throw out the cinema. She hates the cinema and it's going to terrify her. So that's not happening. That's not going to fucking happen. But hey, up.
There we go.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I was just speaking of horrors there.
Horror. And speaking of Stephen King, I finished 11/23/68.
Yeah.
Brilliant. A lot better than the TV program.
You were saying that last week and you hadn't even finished it. You were saying it was already
a lot better reading the book.
Did you do Salem's Lot? Yeah.
I haven't started it yet, no. Because I finished a book on Thursday afternoon, which was yesterday. So I finished the book yesterday.
Right.
So yeah, I will do Salem's Lot. The book before I want to do the series or film.
Film. I could have sworn there was a series coming out, but
I think there was at one point.
Yeah, I was talking
because it just sounds familiar.
I was talking to my lads at work. He was like, "Yeah, I'm sure there's a series." I was like, "Yeah, I thought there was, but I've only seen a film." Stop, halt. Yeah.
I know it was emotional for you.
Oh,
what? But the green light has been confirmed for Wild Robot 2.
Yeah, well, that's not a fucking shock because of everybody saying great things about it. It looks like it's going to get loads of numbers and shit, but I don't want to watch more of that. It's a stupid paradox because they're great films, they're beautiful films, they look amazing. There's no need for that much fucking trauma. How's a fucking little kid going to watch that and leave? Be like, yeah, thanks for taking the cinema. It's fucking just disgusting.
It's an emotional roller coaster, like
proper emotional. See, we'll talk about it more next week. There's loads of little details. Fucking my eyes are getting heavy again.
But yeah, the Wild Robot 2 is in the works.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. Especially now after seeing it, it's definitely not a surprise.
Guy Ritchie, his next gangster series is start again. Guy Ritchie's next gangster series is set to star Tom Hardy and Pierce Brosnan. In the follow-up to The Gentleman.
Tom Hardy's going to be in The Gentleman world? No way. Have you done all The Gentleman stuff?
No.
The show is brilliant, but the film is just Charlie Hunnam, and that is just...
I've seen the trailers and all that shit about shouting at the kids and here's the smell of weed.
Put the phone on the ground. Cunt. It's so fucking good. Oh, well, I'll take more of that, especially if Tom Hardy's getting chucked in.
There we go. A one that's been on everybody's mind for so many years. Mm-hmm. It's part of Marvel. And when I say one word, you'll go, yes.
Oh.
And it's always been a mystery for years because no one's understand what happened.
Right. Budapest.
Yes.
Oh, right.
So it looks like we're going to get finally the answer to Budapest.
What? So this will be a Hawkeye and Black Widow thing?
Yes.
What, a film or a show?
Don't know. That's all I know.
Oh, right. I mean, don't get us wrong. It's the timing of it's a bit weird, but it's still something I'll thoroughly enjoy. The dynamic between Hawkeye and Black Widow itself's great anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. So we can see them in their OG days before the Avengers were a thing and stuff.
Yes.
Fucking brilliant. Yeah, I'll take some of that shit. Do I want that in a film or a show?
I think a show would be better.
Yeah, a show would be quite fun.
You can explain it in a show.
Yeah.
Where you're only limited to so long.
Yeah, if you did like a 6-part series.
Yes.
And it's just them causing havoc for an hour each week. Yeah, sweet. I'll take that. Get in. Not a problem. I miss Hawkeye anyway, which is weird to say because he's like he isn't boring, but he's one of the more boring Avengers.
He is.
But yeah, I pure miss him.
Yes. We'll see him again shortly in Hawkeye 2.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about that. I think his Harry Potter series is getting put on hold.
Oh.
There's J.K. Rowling,
J.K. Rowling? Yeah.
whatever her name is.
Her.
Is suing Warner Brothers because
for?
she doesn't want the series to happen, but Warner Brothers are continuing with it anyhow. But it's all her doing.
Why wouldn't she? Is it because she hasn't written anything for it?
I think so.
They're just going to make up their own.
I think so. And all this carry on about your sexuality and all that she's brought out with over the past. I think Warner Brothers want naught to do with that side of things.
She said some very strange things.
Yes.
She's upset a lot of people.
Yes.
But I don't know how. Obviously, I have no idea what the legal papers look like. But I'm assuming she's sold off the rights for any live action Harry Potter shit.
I don't know.
So I'm assuming when it comes to live action, they can do as they please. I'm guessing so.
Don't know.
Don't get us wrong. Sorry, I know people out there love Harry Potter, and it's a massive franchise. I was happy enough to get a show, and I was gonna watch it, but this doesn't quite kill me.
I might have phrased that wrong after I've just read it. It's not the fact I don't think she wants it to happen. It's they're going to a different, diverse cast than what she's wanting them to be.
What does she want them to be?
I think male and female.
And that's it?
Yeah.
And they want to explore...
Yeah, I think they want to expand that LBQTXTYZ fucking whatever.
The world of Harry Potter is quite...
weird.
Camp and stuff anyway. I mean, that little... You see them too, Harry. You saw the little dead horse's hair. If they're turned out... Yeah, there's a lot of diversity already in the world of Harry. It's a world of witches and wizards and shit. If you're telling me they're not all flamboyant over the top and being this and being that, that's what that world is. When we go watch Gladiator in a few weeks and the main Gladiator comes out and they're a cross-dressing whatever, I would say this isn't quite to scale, is it? But if you told to me there's a trans or whatever, a non-binary in the world of Harry Potter, I'd go, yeah, I can see them in that world.
Yeah.
She just wants straight women and men. Okay, fair enough.
And Moan and Myrtle.
Moan and fuck, she's a pain in the arse.
Paramount. You'll like this one.
Oh.
Paramount.
Paramount. Tell me more.
Is developing an R-rated live action.
Oh.
The Last Rohan.
Never.
Yes.
Fucking hell. Have you got a picture like?
Well, it's a...
Yeah, The Last Ronin. Oh my god. So I knew there was a game on the way. I knew they were going to do The Last Ronin game. It's a very dark, heavy, scary TMNT story. I've got the comic upstairs.
Well, I like it.
I think so. There's one turtle left, hence The Last Ronin. Do you want to know which turtle it is, or is that a spoiler for you?
Well, it looks like the... Well, I'm saying it looks like one of them, but he's wearing all colours.
Yeah. Let's see if you just guess who you think the last surviving turtle may be.
Right.
He uses all of his brother's weapons after this.
There's
Michelangelo, Raphael,
Leonardo,
Donatello.
I can never figure out which one's which.
Mikey's orange, Raph's red, Leo's blue, Donnie's purple.
I'm going to say purple.
So you think Donnie's the last Ronin?
Yeah.
Should I tell you the answer or not?
No.
Okay, we'll leave it as a little guess who.
I still need to watch the fucking...
Mutant Mayhem. Oh, Mutant Mayhem is so fucking... Fuck me, I must have watched that about 5 or 6 times now. It's so much fucking fun. And there's a game coming out pretty soon as well for that film. TMNT's just fucking brilliant. Yeah, so we're getting a Last Ronin film. That's going to be the heaviest TMNT thing we've ever got in a film.
Well, I think it's a film.
There's definitely a game
must be
coming
a
out.
film.
Definitely a game coming out.
But it's Paramount, so it might be also a series. But definitely, well, we're getting a live action something.
Last Ronin TMNT.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You might have seen it pop up.
How?
And we kind of knew it was going to happen. Deadpool, Wolverine.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Is in the works.
Yeah, I didn't need to answer that.
Yeah.
I don't even need to give you a response, mate.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. Right. Here's another one for you. Obviously, we're expecting Batman Part 2 to be out in October 2025.
It's pretty much a year away.
Yep.
Well, it is a year away.
Yep.
It's October.
Yep. And we're also getting a young Dick Grayson.
A young Dick Grayson?
Yes.
Nice. What is part of this, the Batman stuff?
Yes.
Not a problem. I mean, the age scales don't quite match up completely because this version of Batman, he's only been Batman, what is it, 2 years?
2 years
in
now,
Batman.
but it might be about 5 time this comes out.
Yeah, so he's a little bit more experienced, but it doesn't matter if we're getting Dick Grayson. Not a problem. Not a fucking... no fucking problem.
I give Robin a bit more respect now after watching Titan. Because he did always get slack and no one wanted to be Robin.
Yeah, yeah. You didn't like Robin, did you?
No.
You thought it was a bit weird, and I was like, no, honestly, fucking awesome. And then you watched the... and that was such a good show.
It was.
Really good show.
It was. On the 11th of July, I'm guessing next year, we will be getting Superman and Krypto.
I saw the image of Krypto, but the camera's from behind.
Mm-hmm.
He looks fucking awesome and cute and adorable.
James
and
Gunn's part of
the DCU stuff.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a huge Superman guy anyway, but I think this will be a fun film.
Fun film. What's coming out for 2026 is Finding Nemo 3.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
I was trying to find Nemo.
3 times, apparently.
Was it? What happened in the second one?
I don't know. The first one was in Australia.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened in the second one.
And obviously, Finding Dory was a prequel to her.
Unless that's part of it.
Oh, is that counting that as the second film?
I don't know. I'm going to find out now.
I was literally thinking, then I'm thinking, what happened in the fucking second Nemo? I couldn't, there's so many Pixar-y Disney shit out.
Yeah, they're classing Dory as Finding Nemo 2.
Oh, right, okay. So, well, it's kind of like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ant-Man 3.
Yeah.
Right, okay. No worries. All right, so yeah, I mean, fine.
So
we'll find Nemo again.
You can either call it Finding Nemo 3 or Finding Nemo 2 plus the Dory extension.
I've got no issue classing that as a trilogy.
Clash.
I've got no issue classing that as a trilogy.
Got no issues. Got no issues. Well, do you have an issue with a recast for the next Wonder Woman film? Because this one is going to be a prequel.
Part of James Gunn's DCU or a prequel to what we've already got?
No, I think we're finishing off her story.
So this is the DCEU
Yes.
Wonder Woman.
Yes.
And it's a prequel when she's back on Themyscira and stuff.
Yes. But I think James Gunn is working on a Wonder Woman
for his DCU.
Yes.
Right, so what you're talking about now, though, is a Gal Gadot prequel.
Yes.
Well, if that's the case, I don't necessarily mind a recast because we're doing a younger Wonder Woman. Do you know who she is?
No.
All right, so they haven't said.
No.
It's that. It seems a little bit pointless doing that though.
Yeah.
Just because we know that there's a dead end.
Dead end.
I mean, it would still be fun, and me and you were in the minority when we say we enjoyed Wonder Woman 84, and well, I think most people like Wonder Woman, but 1984 a lot of people weren't keen on. But me and you really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like if that world's dead, we should stop building in it. We should carry on.
Don't think we need to see a prequel because we knew she built herself up in the games and shit like that.
Yeah, it just seemed like a bit of a waste of time and money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my money to waste.
But I think they just wanted to give it a third film just to...
I mean, I get that. That's fair enough. And it probably would make more sense doing a prequel because if you did a third one, you'd maybe leave some bits open to be like, what could happen next when there's no point?
No,
now it's going to happen.
Especially when James Gunn's...
Yeah, I mean, we're sat here going, is there any point? We'll be at the cinema.
Yeah, we will.
So it doesn't matter.
It don't matter who you are.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Confirmed, Doctor Strange 3 will be released after after Spider-Man 4, but both will connect with Doomsday.
Nice. I'm hoping what we're seeing next week has some spider implications. If we're ending Venom and we haven't got a spider implication at the end of one of these cutscenes,
It should do.
we have to have some way, shape, or form.
That
spider.
guy.
That guy.
We need to get the gist.
We need, and we've already seen the trailer. That part of it takes place in the MCU, and the rest of it's back in Venomverse. So yeah, there has to be some ramification spider shit.
There has to be.
But Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, brilliant.
And finally,
the last one.
the last one. It's been confirmed. More for me, not you. Subnautica 2,
The video game.
the video, is coming out. Now,
I'll
before people say there's already a number 2, that's Subnautica Below Zero. That's a spin-off to Subnautica. This is the same island, but Subnautica.
Oh, right.
2.
Okay. I didn't. To be fair,
Planet, even.
I didn't realise. I thought there was already like 20 of these games out, but obviously there isn't.
No.
For whatever reason, I don't play them anyway. Obviously, you do. I do like watching the videos of them with the Leviathans.
Yes.
Showing their little minging scariness because they're in deep water and stuff. So that's something you're going to look forward to.
That's something I'm looking forward to. Obviously, it's still quite a bit from development, I think. They're reaching for the end of 2026. Yes.
It's a fucking fair old way.
It is a fair old way. But
oh well, so Subnautica 2 is on the way.
it's on as a way. But till then, I have got Silent Hill Remake
Yes.
2.
How far through were you? Did you say you were?
I'm not that far because, well, to be fair, this remake, it's twice as long as the original.
Why, have they added stuff?
They've added shitloads.
Oh, have they?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's more of a storyline.
Oh, you mean they've added cutscenes or they've added playable bits?
Playable and
Oh,
cutscenes.
right.
But there's more, it's more playable shit than out else now.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, it's a big game.
How many hours do you reckon you spent into it? Just a couple?
Yeah.
Well, you just got tired.
Well, it's like I downloaded it on the Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it just left that until the Sunday. By the time I did my shopping, did all my housework and whatever else to do on the Sunday, and then it was bright, and you want it dark when you're playing them games.
Yeah, freak yourself out.
Yeah, so I only had a couple hours of darkness, and then I had to go to bed for work.
Fucking work, being an adult.
So
stopping gaming time.
yeah.
You have plenty of time to smash it on the weekend.
Oh yeah, I will do.
And then obviously next weekend you got a few more days off again, so
Yes.
but then lovely.
Yes.
Well, we'll end there the visuals because we got one more to do. Do you need another barista? I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
have
good.
another one quick.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll go on then.
Yeah, I've poured us out. No, what is
Go
it?
on,
Twisted
then.
leg. Next week we'll be speaking about the Wild Robot. So this is just your warning to go out and check it out now. Then you can come back next week and we can all talk about it together and cry our fucking eyes out. And apart from that, Chris, thank you. And,
Thank you.
Remember us keep being new videos. Keep on keeping on. What has he got for us today?
Well,
I was actually even thinking about it.
I did have another joke and I forgot.
Oh, for fuck's sake! give us your parts to it.
No, because I forgot.
All right. Can you remember the end of it?
Nah.
Oh,
So,
you'd be a great comedian.
I know.
Get on stage. Hi guys. Thank you. Have a good night.
So, that being said,
Chris has cried at 2 films now.
yeah. That being said, just stop thinking with your head and start thinking with your heart.
Oh, not quite like that, Chris. That's quite.
So there we go.
That's a bit. You're not. You're like a boulder.
That's why the robot's fucking delivered
Yeah.
the edge.
And we need. Boy, Chris has slowly softened up. Maybe this is the after watching that, you've got like a 20-minute window of just softness before it closes again.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, no, I will end it with myself with saying I have just witnessed the most sexiest fox in my life. That is a sexy fox now. Every time I look at a fox, I'm just going to hear pedal back in. Oh, so I'm just going to hear, look, it's a lovely fox. Pedal back again.
I'll bear that in mind when I find one.
I'm going to buy a plushie of that fucking Fox. I swear to God.
I'll pre-warn you now. Shooting season coming up soon.
Well, how can you go and do that? Bye, the Jules.
Bye.
How can fucking